Oh, hey everyone, and welcome to your next episode of this Spiritual Tea podcast with me, your host, Lex. This podcast is all about astrology and how it enriches our lives, and also how we can use it and understand it within our lives. So, this episode 6, is all about the new moon in Cancer. That took place actually on the 28th of June, so I'm a little bit late. However, the sign and the house related to Cancer is the fourth house, which is home, family, motherhood. New moons and, the energy around it is usually about beginnings, new outlooks, rejuvenations, and manifestations. And the focus for this new moon is receptivity. Okay, so the fourth house in Cancer represents the moon. It's ruled by the moon, and the moon rules our emotions. If you know any Cancerians personally, you will agree with me because the moon changes sign every 3 days. So the moon moves into another sign every 3 days. It's one of the fastest moving planets. So if you know any Cancerians, then you know they have many, many different moods and tones and vibrations that they're working with. So, yeah. So, yes, Cancer, it represents the mother, the home. Cancer in general is a very, very protective sign, extremely protective. And on the worst side of Cancerian, they can be quite emotionally direct and hurtful. But with the energy of the moon working behind the sign of Cancer, we reflect over the cycles in our life and feminine aspects in our life. Now, whether you're a man or a woman, we all hold feminine, masculine energy, every single one of us. Some people may have heavier masculine or heavier feminine, and you will be able to see it usually anyway in a person. So Cancer rules in terms of our body, the stomach, brains, and the breasts. And the word for Cancer is I feel, of course. So from this new moon, what can we expect? So we can expect, after a lot of like grounding work and groundwork, root work, even a lot of releasing that we've been doing and going through, we can walk into a new summer solstice, because June the 21st is the summer solstice, the first day of summer. So what that means for Cancers and even a lot of other cardinal signs is that we'll be powered by the energy of the sun, which is Leo energy, which is all about, it focuses on the communities, creation, procreation, recreation, all of them things there. So this new moon in particular is going to be all about following our instincts. Even if, for example, you have an idea and you're not quite sure, or you have a thought but there's no real plan, you can get that into action at this time with the Leo energy. It's all about rubbing shoulders with the right people, having the right conversations, and making sure you're taking the right information away, the gems that you've been given. Because a lot of the time when we speak about messages and things like that, our angels will speak to us like through people that we know. They'll give other people ideas to give to us. So it's for us to be able to pick up on those things and understand that actually this is something I needed to hear and I need to take this on board. So there's a lot of that energy at play at the moment. And it's about following your instincts when it comes to those situations, and allowing, yourself to have an experience without necessarily needing to know the outcome and how it will transpire. You know, maybe you'll do something and it won't go as well, but you may have gained a lot more things from that situation. So you just never ever know. So the energy for this new moon is basically to go for it. Go for it. There's a larger power behind faith, and being, by doing something scared, but by still committing to doing it, is that energy right there comes from having a real deep down gut feeling that you know that you can, like it's okay to take this journey no matter how it's going to turn out, if that makes sense. So believe this is a lot of positive energy, and it's for us to believe in our abilities when it comes to how we interact with people, whether it's within our home or outside of our home or in other people's home environments, work environments. It's all relative. So we may even be healing things at home. As I said, it's in relation to motherhood as well. So they could be things that need to be sort of pushed along, ironed out, and made sense of within the home, roles, jobs, and specific duties for the people that are in there. You know, all of these things make for a more comfortable living arrangement, even if it is with your children or with your partner or a family member, in-laws, friends. It doesn't matter. You know, it's about your home being your sanctuary at the end of the day, and you feeling 100% when you're in that space. So that is the energy that we can expect over the next week or so, because I'm late on this, so we'll be coming into the full moon very shortly. But the other aspects I wanted to tell you about was Jupiter has gone retrograde in Aries and will stay there until October the 28th this year. And during this time, that energy alone will help us with cultivation of our personal talents and qualities. So anything to do with self-improvement will be highly beneficial, and given by Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. It's a gift, it's an energy, it's a mindset, and it's a focus that we can all definitely do with. So believing in yourselves, believing in your talents, your qualities, you know, your hands, you know, they are two objects that can actually create so much. Like, it's unbelievable. Once you've got the heart for it and you've got the thought there, you're good to go. Basically, it's all on you after that. So be aware, stay aware of yourself, and big up yourself every day, because you have to. And yeah, that's basically the message around this new moon in Cancer. The signs that will be most affected will be Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. And the cards now that I got out were, I got healing, and I also got receptivity, a 4 and a 2. I got expect powerful change, and I got full moon in Virgo. So Virgo rules the 6th house of work, service to others, and things of that nature, day-to-day responsibilities. So what I see is a powerful change, and it's because we are with the watery energy of Cancer. We've so desperately needed to reconnect to our emotions and ourselves, where we've given ourselves that love and nurture back into ourselves. Now we can understand that we are good enough to have these powerful changes in our life. We are aware and creative enough and talented enough and outgoing enough to be able to go and grab these powerful changes. You know, not everything is sitting around waiting for a miracle to fall in our lap. You know, a large part of our successes in life are the things that we've run and grabbed with two hands and tore to pieces, and just, we've really, really, really done what needed to be done and shown them how it was done. So that's the energy that we need to be in. The abundant universe will provide a 10, which breaks down to a 1, which is manifestation energy, pure and fire manifestation energy, number 1. Yeah, it's about taking the lead in our own story, in our own life, and believing that we can achieve even half of the things that we dream of. Okay, so that is the message for our new moon, and I want to wish you a wonderful rest of your evening. Actually, it's a really, really short podcast, or I've just spoke very, very quickly today. One or the other, but I'll be back shortly, as I said, in about a week or so. So I will see you again for our next episode. Blessings.